Hi guys, Moonchild back, and today we're going to be looking at the Zero Mini by SXK. Let's take a look. So yeah, today guys we're going to be looking at the SXK Zero Mini. This is a 60 watt temperature controlled device. As you can tell, it is a C-frame mod, and with most of these C-frames, or at least the minis, it has a removable sleeve for your battery. It's been enjoyable to use. The interface is quite simple to get your head around. It does come with an instructions manual as well, but there's not too much to the board itself to get used to. So let's show you what it can do. This is at the moment just a regular Canthal build. It's sitting at 0.34 ohms and it is at 60 watts. That's got the Tugboat V1 RDA sitting on top of it, and it's performing really well. So what I think we should do now, guys, is take it down to the table. I will show you how it came, I'll show you what's in the box, and we'll take a good close look at it. See you in a sec, guys. So this is the box that the Zero Mini comes in. On the front we have Zero Mini, as you can see, a little window cut out for so you can see your device. On the sides again, Zero Mini, and on the tops and bottoms of the box you just have the SXK and Nubella logos, and then the recyclable logos and the CE, the safety stuff there. So inside the box we have a really quick instructions manual. This one's ticked at 60 watts, I'm assuming at some point there will be an 80 watt version as well. One side is in English and one side is in Chinese or Japanese, I'm not too sure, don't read or speak it. But, English side, and then your actual instructions and some, power output sort of device for your ohms and things. So inside the box you have a flat ribbon USB lead. That'll be for charging and stuff. And then the only other thing in the box, there's nothing else underneath it, is the fingerprint magnet itself, the Zero Mini. Let's move all of this out of the way. So as you can see, this is a C-frame mod. There you go. On the top, obviously, we have have a spring-loaded 510 screws, top and bottom for. I think that's so you can take the board out. Up and down buttons, and your main power button there. Get to the battery section. You have a removable sleeve. As you can see in there, I would guess that would be the serial number of the device. It's the only way I could tell. Battery connections there, so simply take your battery, slide it in, and sleeve back on, and it's automatically come on. So we have, there you go, so 5 clicks on, you have your power up logo there, SXK 60 watt. So you have your 60 watts, you have your watt reading, battery level, and your resistance and your voltage. So let's just have a quick run through of the menu system. It's a little bit like the DNA sort of chip from Evolve. If you simultaneously push the power button and the wattage down button, you go from normal mode into stealth mode, as you can see there. Push them both again and you'll get back into normal mode. Wattage up and your power button, you'll go from left mode to right mode. So there you go. Now we can go that way and the chip and the board reads that side. So let's go back to that. Go back into left mode. If you simultaneously push the up and down buttons, you can lock your resistance. And then you won't be able, there you go. So I can't now change the wattage. Simultaneously push them again. And you're back. You can up and down. As I said, this is a temperature controlled device. You can run Cantfall, you can run nickel, Ni200, and straight out of the box you can do titanium. So to get into those systems, you go 1, 2, 3, and then you'll have your wattage mode, titanium, and your nickel. To set one of those, you just get to where you want and push the power button, and then you'll go into your whichever setting you chose. Again, wattage up and wattage down will change your increments. If you press and hold, at the moment this is in Celsius, so if we go all the way down, that's it, you can get into Fahrenheit. And then if you keep pushing, it will round robin back to Celsius. I know you can't see this now. So yeah, if you go all the way up to 300 degrees Celsius, you can't go any further. Take that all the way down, and then it will round robin into Fahrenheit, and the most you can go on Fahrenheit, 600, I believe. Yeah, so 600 degrees Fahrenheit. I have been using this, I've used both titanium and I've used both nickel. Out of the two, I've enjoyed titanium more. I've found titanium's a little bit easier to, to coil, and the only thing I've found with titanium is it has, slightly, it takes a while to bed in. It has a slightly weird taste to start with, but nickel doesn't. But nickel's a little bit more fiddly to build with. So that's it for the main, for the main chipset, the main board. I can't think of anything else. I will show you I've got a quick nickel build already set up. I'll show you that and I'll dry burn it just so you can see that, the temperature control on this device works. I'm showing you with nickel because you can't dry burn titanium. It sets your cotton up in flames, because I did that. Okay, so see you in a second. So one thing here, guys, before we carry on. Every time that you plug in a new atomizer or coil into something, you're going to get this message, which is new coil up, same coil down. I've quickly just turned this one on and already set the resistance, so I'm going to click same coil down. But obviously, if it is a new coil, you push up. So this is a nickel coil. It is reading at 0.10 ohms at 49.1 watts. I just went a little bit over, and it's at 260 degrees Celsius. So when we push the power button, as you can see, not much is happening, and when we get temperature protected. Now I'm gonna be a twat and would have left my tweezers downstairs, so give me 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that. All of my prodders and pullers were downstairs. So if I just quickly remove some of this cotton, nice and carefully, because I don't want to. If I pull it out just a little bit, there you can see it's got a tiny bit of charring just there where it was dry. Pull that back in a little bit, just quickly re-wick into there. Make a little bit of space. There you go. In case you are interested, guys, this is on the Troll from Watofo, or as I keep saying in all my other reviews, Wafoto, because I can't speak English, apparently. So we'll just give that a bit of juice in. And then we'll go again. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And every time you push it, it should give you a, there you go, temperature protected there. So give that another quick juice in. That cools that coil off a little bit. And when you push it, there you go, it gives you a current reading of the temperature. So, that's it down on the table, guys. I think what we should do now is take it back up to the top. We'll talk about it, we'll vape on it, and I'll give you some pros and some cons. I'll see you in a sec, guys. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I've kept the troll on there now, just with that nickel build in it that I've just shown you. Like I said, it's at 0.10 ohms. If you push the button, things will fire. So what can I tell you? I have been reducing. I've actually really been enjoying this mod. I will look at the camera in a sec, I promise. Yeah, I've actually really been enjoying this. This is my first step into temperature control, temperature limiting devices. Turn that up a little bit. And it's been going really well. Like I said, there's been a few pros and there's been a few cons, as with any device. There's actually more pros than there is cons, in fairness. Una moment. So yeah, like I was saying, there's been some more pros than there has been cons. Just quickly, I will tell you, as always, I got this from Fasttech. Surprise, surprise. Again, I just found it cheaper on Fasttech. It isn't authentic. I paid £29.41 from this from Fasttech. I found this mod in the UK on elegantvapour.co.uk, and it's not going to give me a price, is it? 1 second. This is on Elegant Vapour, $59.95, and they do replacement sleeves. Obviously, I got this one in black. The sleeves do come in gold, blue, stainless, and black. The sleeves on Elegant Vapour are $8.99 a piece. Anything else? Just quickly give you some specs. This has a obviously 510 threading. Spring-loaded 510 pin. Like I said, it supports titanium, nickel, and cantfall in variable wattage mode. Variable wattage is from 1 watt to 60 watts in 0.1 increments. Temperature control ranges from 200 degrees Fahrenheit to 600 degrees Fahrenheit and 100 degrees Celsius to 300 degrees Celsius. The resistance range is 0.08 ohms to 3 ohms. Micro USB charging, OLED screen. Obviously it only has one 18650. It has short circuit protection, low voltage warnings, and a high temperature function. This is a 24mm in diameter across, and it is 85mm in height. Need a drink after that without dribbling. So the SXK Nebula Zero, like I said, this is the 60 watt version, and apparently it's by Geeko, according to Elegant Vapour. It's the Zero Mini mod by Geeko and SXK. So some pros and some cons for this device. Let me just take a quick vape. I've been enjoying the C-frame design. It fits quite comfortably in the hand if you have the back in the thumb and use it as a trigger, or obviously your fingers do sort of roll around it nice and comfortably that way. It is nice and stealthy. That's definitely a pro. Don't know if you can see the casing there, let me just, because we don't need that on there at the moment. Who lost you? The casing, there's a, you can kind of, it doesn't fit completely flush across the top there. Trying it, there you go. You can see it's the C-frame is slightly bent up. It's been like that since I've got it. It's only at the top though, it doesn't really do it at the bottom. So yeah, obviously because you mount atomizers flush, you do get ati rash on it. You know, where it sort of stains the top there and sort of takes the top coating off. It is very sturdy, it's got a good bit of weight to it, which, so you know it's definitely in your pocket. Only it houses one 18650 battery, so that could be a pro, it could be a con. That's very subjective to the person. I prefer a longer lasting sort of vape. I don't like really carrying too many batteries around with me, so I mean that's a little bit of a negative. If you don't like carrying batteries, like I said, I don't. The sleeve itself, definitely on this one, is a fingerprint magnet. I'll try and give that a quick, I mean it scratched the buggery anyway. Just touch it a bit there, there you go. Definitely a fingerprint magnet. On the bottom, I don't think I showed you earlier, it's got the SXK, by SXK on it. The button, nice and clicky. You definitely can tell that you're pushing it. Same with the up and down buttons. They're a little bit, I found the up and down buttons a little bit fiddly to get to. I haven't got necessarily big hands or anything, but just to, to definitely know that you're touching them, they're quite springy to get to. The screen, I've really enjoyed the screen. It's quite set back in there, nice and clear to see. See if I can get you back on, pushing all that button. Yeah, it's nice and bright, nice and easy to read. Like I said, the board is so easy to get used to. A quick read. I didn't even read the instructions manual to be completely fair with you. I didn't think I needed to. So nickel up, Senko. Yeah, so you don't really need to read the instructions manual. I'll definitely say experiment with the wires. I got titanium and I got nickel from stealthvape.co.uk. I've preferred using the titanium to the nickel, to be honest. I found nickel a little bit fiddly to wrap. It's quite spongy, so like if you slightly sort of go off, it's easy to get back in, but I've just preferred the titanium. Using this in cancel mode, just regular variable wattage, nice and easy. You literally just throw it on, go to wattage mode or your power mode, and you vape away. It's so easy to use. And like I said, other than my door not fitting completely straight, it's so easy to use. I would definitely recommend buying one of these. Like I said, I got it from Fasttech, and again, it cost me just under £30. Free delivery. Obviously, it took about 2 weeks to arrive, so it's not too long. Like I said, you can get it in the UK. I just did a bit of googling. The first thing that came up was elegantvapor.co.uk. You can get it from them. That's £60, a little under £60. But yeah, I would definitely recommend buying one of these if you want to get into temperature control. Obviously, there are more powerful devices that you can use in temperature mode. There are more higher end devices you can use for temperature control. But I've enjoyed this one. Like I said, again, I could recommend this to anyone. If anyone says they want to try temperature control for the first time, I'd recommend one of these. That's all I've got for you today, guys, to be fair. I've shown you the device, I've shown you the board. So all I can say is, thank you for watching. I hope to see you again very soon. And remember, vaping is the way forward. Let's say goodbye. See you later, guys.